The Mazda CX-5 Turbo earns 5 stars and then some. I've driven several times before and thoroughly enjoyed it every time. But big news arrived for 2019 in the availability of a new turbocharged 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, the first forced induction mill in the model's history. Suddenly, you can get the turbo only on the top 2 CX-5 models, including the flagship Signature AWD edition I drove. Lavishly equipped, this is a highly engaging machine. The exterior. As I began driving the CX-5, immediately I noticed the cockpit's abiding refinement. It's quiet inside. The advanced driver assistance tech on board is quite well executed, however, as effective as it is unobtrusive. For instance, driving-wise, the CX-5 shines. This is very likely, which brings us to the big finale. No one would ever miss. The turbo-enhanced CX-5 is a standout, let down only slightly by its aging infotainment system and, for some, a tow rating of just 1,500 pounds. Otherwise, from me, the Turbo CX-5 earns 5 stars.